This is poem number 47 of Color Coded, entitled The End. What's the point of celebration? Bright flowers, dressing up, a spread of fine food. He was a decent person. Do you remember that time in California when it's bound to shatter soon, starting with separation, instantly, in evolutionary terms, blinks away. That's why I never married. I wasn't a jack or a reprobate. I simply saw the curtain closing, in theory, time after time. Who can name that blissfully wed couple of 20 years? I can't think of one bubbling couple with such dreamy eyes. The institution should be leveled and cleared, like the filthy KKK headquarters in humid Mobile, Alabama. I also told an old friend goodbye today, preferably for good, after he called Ken Burns an ass sniffer, a leftist, and a liar. I had recommended he watch Ken's documentary on Vietnam. It's more lamenting and melancholy than any indictment. It was mere suggestion. I had no political ambition or angle, for you know you can't change history, nor truth, or you. My comrade claimed Burns left out the insidious deep state plot, and that he, the friend, was actually more liberal than Ken or I. What in the world was he talking about? I was put into a fugue state. He kept up the right-wing pressure, so I spun around with a kick. Told him he was a contrarian. That riled up the boy. I intimated he was criminal, when in fact he's only a Mason. He hadn't been back to America in 15 years, so I ribbed him about why he never visits, due to the FBI's dossier in his name. He flew defensive, again, then snapped into two. As I said, "You've lost your marbles, silly boy. The trolley has come from the tracks. There's only death in that ditch." I forecasted the derailment, of a rather heinous variety. Forget the details. That made it official and final. People are more sensitive than I, even pray to be, thinking about criticism earnestly. For dead men don't like appraisals, since dead men don't laugh, nor can they bitch and moan about your honest rebuke. If you called me a contrarian, or a Marxist, or a fag, all in one full breath, my rebuttal would be, "You don't know me, do you? I'm all three." I'm trying not to reveal anything, since it matters not one iota what I enjoy, eat, or drink. The old rule is, they offend none but the virtuous, which should only be tagged to those seriously dead, who don't joke or sass back at you, but do know pretty darn well what it means to offend.